Welcome back to the PopADew podcast.
PopADew! We're all good. I've got gas this episode. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Crypto. Welcome back to the PopADew podcast with Crypt and Joey. Nato. I had a funny intro earlier that made fun of Joey, but he wasn't recording his camera. So now I'm just going to say that Joey's a beautiful human being who needs to cut his hair because it's long. There you go, Steven. Edit that one out.
Yo, shout-outs to Steven, yo. Steven's
Shouts to Steve Boney, Steve Aruni,
the first
Steve
editor,
Meister.
the first official editor of the PopADew
Listen,
podcast. First editor I've
I'm
ever
very
worked
happy.
with, to be honest.
Yeah, I've never worked with an editor like for content videos like this. I have with music videos and stuff like that, but like content editors, I've never worked with anyone that I know of. I'm lying. I don't know what I'm saying. But shout out to Steven. That's what we're going with right now.
So,
and Steven, you need to make fun of us more.
Yeah.
You did it like one time in the last episode and people liked it. And I want you to shit all over my life personally. I don't think Joey can take it, but I definitely can.
What?
So you're more than welcome to. Yeah, you're a little bit.
what? It's the other way
scary.
around. Isn't there a specific podcast episode when you say that you can't take jokes, but I can?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that
When did
exists.
you dream this? That does not exist anywhere on the internet.
Yeah.
Find the clip and send it to me, and then I'll still deny it.
I might have to go and find the podcast episode, but that means I'm going to have to listen to this stupid podcast, and this podcast sucks.
Yeah.
So I just...
It does. It's packaged. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think Cartman would like the podcast. That wasn't Waterboy, right? That was Cartman?
No, it's Cartman. You
Okay.
kid. I think we should continue to try to improve our impressions throughout the podcast just to see how we evolve. Because we had some pretty shitty ones, but we had some good ones too.
Give me
and
one.
you made fun of my Morgan Freeman one, and it wasn't that bad.
No, it was terrible. And I think people in
it
the
was
comments...
not. If you go back and listen to it, bro, it was pretty, like, 75% on.
No.
Dog.
No. Don't let the Crypt
You
pride...
really never give me credit.
Don't let the Crypt
ever
pride
with
get in the way
anything.
here of...
That's not Crypt pride, okay? I listened to it. You close your eyes, that's Morgan Freeman's son. Like, no doubt about it.
Yeah, in his deathbed. Struggling to freaking live.
Casting for Shawshank Redemption 2.
Yo, it just wasn't good, bro. What's another impersonation you wanna do? We could have a contest every episode and try to like nail a certain character's.
I mean,
voice.
I've already done Cartman, but you know what else you told me that wasn't very good, and then it turned out to be one of my best songs ever was Rapping from My Closet. So I'm gonna take the win on the Morgan Freeman impression.
All right, no,
I think your ears are off right now. Listen, you're good at making beats, but you're awful at judging music. So, and impressions. I think it's just voices. I think you have an ear for like instruments, 808s, synths, things like that. But as soon as you hear something come out of a vocal cord, it's just like, I'm not even going to pay attention now because I'm Joseph Nato.
That's not true.
And I'm a producer.
That's not true at all. I think I have to be more invested, or like, well, I don't know, bro. Something about rapping
More
from
invested?
my closet. First of all, the first time you showed it to me, it was a little bit different. The first time you showed it to me.
I mean, it was the rough take, but I didn't change a single word.
I think I just wanted something more hook heavy, but I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't have a hook.
It's weird. You said it has a hook?
No, I did not have a
Yeah,
hook.
it doesn't have a hook. And maybe I was expecting something like that more for your quote-unquote comeback song.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it wasn't like a comeback song. It was like a slump buster is what I called it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I knew from the get-go I didn't really want to make a hook because I'm not the best at those.
Yeah, I mean, those songs perform well. I mean, my song Gucci, the one that you reacted to originally, that didn't have a hook. And it felt weird to do a song without a hook when I did that.
Yeah.
People like them.
I don't think I've ever listened to a full song with you that doesn't have a hook.
Yeah.
Because that's like your thing.
I should do one, actually. I should do a song that doesn't have a hook next. That'd be
I have a lot of songs that don't have hooks.
Well,
now that I think about it.
Night of September. So, and you just put out the music video for that, so congrats
I
on
did.
that. There's
Thank
booty
you.
cheeks in the thumbnail.
Man, you're like everybody else. You just never seen ass cheeks in your life. Let's just like, fuck all this storytelling I'm doing, the cinematography, how the music videos connect, all this other stuff, the metaphorical anomaly that's happening. Let's just focus on the ass cheeks and the nipple slips.
Yeah, no, because it's
that's all the live chat was.
It's light.
In the beginning.
There's
before it
literally
actually
like
started.
a spotlight shined on them in the
so
thumbnail.
It's so no, it's okay. Maybe I might have done that in Photoshop, but
You know what you're doing, bro. There's so many different frames that you could have chose to be the thumbnail for the video, and you chose that one.
Listen, it was the only one that had me and her in it at the same time, where you could see my face.
I'm very fascinated by thumbnail choices when YouTubers choose certain thumbnails for their videos. I'm very fascinated by this, and I wish I talked to more creators about like their thought process about it. Why did you choose just the girl screaming in the Us thumbnail? Because I was wondering, like, I'm wondering why he didn't put himself in the thumbnail and just has the girl. You know what I mean? I'm curious about that.
Well, I am in it. You just can't see me that well. I'm standing behind her in it, and you can see my legs.
Yeah, but I mean your face.
The original frame, the original frame I wanted was me like dragging her, and like you can see the fear on her face. And I just couldn't get the right frame for it. And that frame that I got was like you could see the glistening of the blood on her face and like the horror on her face, and I thought it looked good. In retrospect, it probably wasn't the best thumbnail choice, but I knew I wanted her in it at some point, and that was just the better one, I thought.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't want to rip apart your choices here on the podcast and have your fans be like, "Wow, Joe's so much smarter than Crypt." I mean, they'll find that out eventually. But
okay.
But yeah, no, just because it's called Us, I thought the correlation between, or the connection that people can make when they see the red jumpsuit in the thumbnail and the word Us would just be like but maybe that's too spot on for your taste. That's too like literal type thing. So
no, I mean that's probably what I should have done.
You have time to change it. I mean, people do that all the time. I do that a lot. Yeah, I mean, I change thumbnails a lot.
With the algorithm, though, I might actually go back and change it, but I do know that it fucks with the algorithm when you do that. But that video, it flopped technically. It's doing okay now, but the initial release was horrible. And maybe if I go back and change it, it might jump into some sort of algorithm. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's picking up speed a little bit. And I'm hoping, with the other videos this one and Tales from the Crypt, hopefully it sparks more.
You ruined it.
Why?
It's a surprise. Nobody knows what the third one is besides you.
Really?
No, that's a lie. I just wanted to make you feel bad.
Wait, what's the truth? I don't know the truth anymore. What is it?
I did make a tweet about it. I don't know if the tweet's still up. I might have deleted it, but I did say that Tales from the Crypt would be the third one.
Oh.
But not a lot of people really know that.
We could have Steven delete that.
Nah, get Steven. You just put whatever you want to in here.
He could censor when I say it. Like, just remove that part completely.
He should censor it like the time we censored the word Vinjay, and like it didn't censor at all.
Tales from... All I did just now was censor the... All I literally did just then was... The uncensored version of what I just did was Tales of the Crypt. It's like, what? Yeah, so that was hilarious, by the way. And I love how people were like,
That's one of my favorite
censoring
memories.
Is bad. Yeah, we clearly know it's
I remember we did
Jay.
it on purpose.
It's like, yeah, come on now. Like, yeah.
It's like we obviously knew, like, wanted you guys to know that Vinjay was going to be on there, but
that
it was still a funny moment for me.
That episode was so
It really
good.
was. It was the first guest ever PopADew podcast.
Yeah, and Vinjay, yeah. I always thought he was a douche, man. I always thought he was a douche, but he's a cool dude.
He is. Did you met him in person before we did the podcast, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Twice. You met him in person twice.
Right. Yes. Yes, I did. I had the honor.
Yeah, the first time. Yeah, we've talked about this. We don't have to talk about that. If you want to learn how the initial meeting of Joey and Vinjay, go watch that podcast episode.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Are you done making fun of me for my thumbnail choices? Did you like the thumbnail for today's video?
I thought it was okay.
What would you have chose?
The thing is, and this is a conversation I had with Quadeca before, actually, after we shot the video for Bigger, because we were talking about what the thumbnail should be. We were talking about that the day we were shooting the music video, because we knew that's important. You know that's important. A lot of people know that's important. And he was like, yo, after a lot of research, I noticed the videos that get the most views when it comes to music videos are the ones that have like a mid shot. So you can see someone's face like pretty clearly. Like somebody should be pretty big in the frame. And you see that he does that a lot. in like his video thumbnail, for example. He's like that with a blurred background usually works the best.
Yeah.
And and I try to follow that as much as I can. It's a little tricky with a lot of the stuff I put out because a lot of stuff I put out is collabs, and I usually want that person I'm collabing with in the thumbnail. Kind of pisses me off if they're not in the thumbnail with me.
Agreed.
Which is why I tried so hard with that Randolph one to make it look like we were both in the same place.
You actually did, though, like straight up. You kind of did.
It took a lot of work to do that. It may look like simple Photoshop, but we had very different lighting, very different coloring.
Yeah.
And it was hard to do, but that's important to me. But I don't know. Yours is tough because there wasn't a lot of shots where it was both of you in the same shot with you and the girl. You know what I mean?
Which is strange because we were in the car together for like an hour and a half shooting that video. And we were only together for maybe 3 minutes, like touching.
That's a good point because
wild.
She was probably in the back seat when you were shooting that, right?
She was in the trunk, like straight up.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that was the trunk. Like she was in the trunk. And the cameraman, Cannon, he was back there, and I was throwing them around. I was driving like fucking crazy to give it like this hectic movement look.
Wow.
And it turned out really well.
I thought he would have just shook the camera to make her look like she was like rattling around and
stuff. No, that's straight up natural movement. I was a fucking maniac on the road at 3 o'clock in the morning in Phoenix.
That's a pretty open road.
That was a great story,
in Phoenix,
too.
That's a pretty open road at 3 a.m.
Well, here's the thing is we would like driving in circles pretty much around some commercial buildings and places that they usually film videos.
Okay.
So it's not like we were afraid to get in trouble or anything like that. But one of the performance takes, he wanted one last performance take with me. So she was actually in a different car with somebody else. They had already drove back to Futuristic's house. And it was just me and Cannon in the car. And he was in the passenger seat and I was driving. And I was actually driving back to Futuristic's house. It was like 20 minutes away. But I was doing it while I was rapping the song, and I had no fucking clue where I was at. So there's certain times in the video you can kind of see me look down towards my dick, and it's because my phone's there and I'm looking at a GPS trying to get us back home. But I remember at one point, I'm driving like 20 miles an hour in a 60 down a main road. We get to a stoplight, and there's a cop that pulls up right beside me. And I was like, oh, fuck. And I've got this like huge red light on the dash shining towards my face.
Yeah, that was good lighting.
To make it look cool.
Good lighting,
yeah, so like I have that in my face when the cop pulls up beside us. And it's like, oh, we're getting pulled over. Like, this fucking sucks. And then we take off, and then the cop throws on his lights, and it's like, shit. But for whatever reason, he pulled over the people beside us, and me and Cannon just drove off and continued filming the video.
Wow. Yeah, I know that feeling when you're when you get like mad nervous. As soon as those lights go on, man, I hate that feeling, yo. We've talked about that before.
Yeah, and the thing is like, I'm an out-of-town person, out-of-state resident, driving a $100,000 car because it was Futuristic's car.
Oh, wow.
And Futuristic was not there, so the car is not in either one of our names. It would have been a bad situation.
What kind of car was that?
I stole this man's car. It was a BMW. I don't know.
Oh, any BMW is a win, bro. I love the way those drive. BMWs drive so nice.
Yeah, it drove amazingly, but it's small as shit. I could barely get in that motherfucker.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it a convertible?
Dude, you can see me in the car. Like, in the video, I'm, like, crammed in there. My head's touching the roof. Like, shit was like, that is a little man's car. And I had to ride around in the back of that a couple times when we went to town. I could barely get in that motherfucker.
Damn. Yeah, I think I'm a sedan dude for life, man.
Sedan? Do you even have a sedan?
Yeah, 4-door. 4-door.
Is that what you guys have?
Yeah. I have a 4-door.
Oh.
Yeah. I love the 4-door. Cool. I mean, you could put people in there. You could.
Oh, really?
It's awesome, man.
Well,
you got to read up about
the greatest thing since sliced bread. I better get a fucking sedan. I can put people in it.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, I hope this video ends up doing well as well. How much does it have on the first day?
In the first 5 hours, I think it has like 46,000, 47,000.
That's a lot.
It's doing better than us was.
Okay. Yeah.
By a lot, I think, actually.
That's good.
So, and then Shaq is supposed to be reacting to it tomorrow, I think.
That's dope.
So that'll give it a little boost.
Shoot. All right. On my side of things, you didn't ask, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm launching a online course. Did you know that?
I did know that. I like the Instagram post.
Yeah. So Basics of Beat Making is the name of it. And I was talking to this guy today that works for some company. He was talking to me about like becoming an affiliate or whatever with what he does. But I basically told him that name, and he was like, "Whoa, he's like, that name isn't taken." That made me feel good.
That name isn't taken.
Yeah, because
it does seem like it's a super simple name, but that's what it needs to be.
Yeah, it's the basics that you need to learn for beat making, and it's just, I don't know. I'm excited about it. It launches September 14th.
I was going to say, I watched the Instagram post, but I don't remember hearing a date, or if you said a date, I don't think I watched it that long enough.
Yeah, so the way it's working right now is I'm building a mailing list, and people who sign up for that mailing list, the early bird wait list, are getting like the constant information that they need to make sure they get in the course if they want to sign up. Because
how much is the course?
That is the main thing and the main question I'm getting, and I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm going to know by next week for sure what the price is going to be, because once I put the price out there, I can't go back on it. So I really want to make sure that I'm coming up with the right price. It's not going to be like thousands of dollars or anything like that.
$100 million.
It's not going to be that. It's good. It's not going to be super cheap, but it's not going to be like super expensive either. So
yeah, I mean, because I don't think people understand, like, this is your fucking livelihood, and you're giving away your tricks.
This is
really.
It. This is well, yeah, for beginners, this is everything that I've took however long it took for me to learn.
Yeah, and you're pretty solid at it. Like, we've made beats together. I say made beats together. I just sit there and listen on the other side of a call and be like, yo, that sucks. Yeah, that's kind of good. And like, but I watch you do your shit. And like, I know very, very little about beat making. I know enough to like get something started. And the shit that you do would take me literally weeks. And you can do it in like 5 or 6 seconds. It's crazy. So there's a lot of knowledge that you have that will really help out people that don't know anything. I know that for sure. Like, I even thought about looking into signing up for it, but I don't want to give you any more money than I already do.
Yeah, well, I mean, the way I look at it is when I do these music producer react series, people shock me, They're like, yo, I never noticed that synth pad in the background, but now that you mentioned it, I know what it is, and I tell it to my friends, and they're like, wow, how did you hear that? And it impresses them, so thank you, Joe, for that, and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, you really picked up on that? Just from me explaining it in videos. So it's like, I'm like, maybe I have a knack here for teaching, which is something I never thought I would do ever.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see how well you would do, because you've never really tried to teach me anything.
Yeah, I haven't tried to teach a lot of people things. I've tried to teach beat making to, there's somebody that I have taught over the course of years, like a friend. But
is that Jada Beat?
Yeah, and I actually did an interview with him in one of the videos that's coming up on my channel talking about that. But yeah, I don't know.
Yo, he needs to come back out when we record the album. He's got to play characters in it again.
Oh yeah, he's just good energy too to have around.
Yeah, he's fun to be around.
And you haven't even seen his musical side, You've heard a beat that he's made, but
yeah, he sent me that like right after we left, and I never did anything with it.
Nice, good job. I'm sure that was really encouraging for him.
I know I love the beat, which is rare for me to love anything.
Yeah.
So I do feel bad. I need to go back and see if I can find that.
Yeah, I'm sure he has it on deck. I could have him resend it.
It's officially like a year old. Holy shit.
Just about. Yeah. That's crazy, man. I wanted to do so much traveling this year and everything, man.
Yeah, you didn't do shit.
Yeah. Did I go to LA at some point this year? I did.
Yeah, you went for Quadeca, didn't you?
Well, the Moxis collab, I think. I went to.
Was that in LA? I thought that was Phoenix.
Well, I went to Phoenix and LA in the same trip, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn, dude,
I think that was this year. Who knows? This year has been.
Everything's just bleeding in together.
Insane. I want to actually talk about something a little bit more solemn, unfortunately. I know we don't like to do that in the PopADew podcast. And I don't want to put this in the description of the title or anything. I don't want to generate views from this topic or anything, but
the Knicks didn't make the playoffs.
No, this is much sadder than that. I didn't think it was possible, but something sadder than that happened, and I knew about that since 5 years ago. I knew the Knicks weren't going to make the playoffs this year, but
That's great.
But yeah, as a lot of you probably know, Chadwick Boseman, the actor, passed away to us extremely suddenly, but to him not so suddenly after a 4-year battle with colon cancer.
Bro, that is just insane to me. How he was able to, like, one, not really tell anybody, but two, not let it affect him in any way, shape, or form, at least in the public eye.
Bro, it made me
like,
feel
that is just
like
crazy to me.
the biggest wuss on planet Earth.
Yeah.
I call out of work, when I had a regular job, I'd call out of work for a stomach ache. And this dude is, man.
It's being a fucking superhero while he has colon cancer.
He lived up to it. He lived up to the role he played as Black Panther. I didn't even realize that he played Jackie Robinson in 42.
Yeah. See, that's the thing is, like, I don't really watch MCU. I've seen a handful of movies, so I knew of him from the Black Panther because it's such a iconic movie, but I've never sat down and watched the full thing just because I never got into the MCU stuff. But I knew him from Jackie Robinson. I knew him from 42. And, I'm a huge baseball fan. It's my favorite sport. I played college baseball, played it my whole life. So, when I saw that movie, he did an incredible job because I've read several books about Jackie Robinson.
Yep,
and obviously have known about him growing up. And, it's just, he did a really good job with that movie. And, it's just super weird, man. And the day he died was the new, the temporary Jackie Robinson Day. It's usually April 15th. But since the season was canceled this year, they made it on, I think it was the anniversary of the... it was some kind of March. It was some March. It was an anniversary of a march, a Black Lives Matter march. It wasn't Black Lives Matter, but I can't think of the name of it. But the day he died was maybe. I can't remember the name of it. I really can't.
Okay.
March on Washington, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's the Million Man March. But
anyway, yeah, it was the Jackie Robinson Day is what they were celebrating that day. So it was crazy coincidental.
Yeah, man. I got the. How did you find out about it?
Twitter. I just happened to be scrolling on Twitter whenever it happened.
Yeah, I was. I actually got the notification because I have an iPhone now. Just popped up. It was like Chadwick Boseman passes away. I was like, "Excuse me?"
Yeah.
Like, what? And Alfredo was sleeping right next to me. I woke her up to tell her. She was pissed at first, but then I told her why I woke her up, and she was like, "Oh, wow, what?"
Yeah, it's so weird, man. Because he was 43.
Yeah, I think he was in his early 40s.
Dude, that's crazy. That's just unbelievable to be that young, and for one, have no idea. So there was zero way for us to prepare ourselves to hear that kind of news.
Yeah,
and
I wonder what the mindset
it was a
why.
very similar feeling to when Kobe passed away. Just so sudden, somebody so full of life, and somebody that did so much for people.
Yeah.
And it was a very similar feeling the day it happened. It's like, shit, I don't really want to do anything today.
Right. It was
just
I don't know, man.
Crazy.
It's like I was watching a video about the Marvel movie Infinity War, where he played a big part in that, and I started to tear up a little bit watching it. I was like, what the hell, man? Now I can't even watch these movies without feeling choked up. I'm sure it's gonna be like that just for a few months or so, but it still sucks, man. It's like,
yeah.
But I'm inspired.
I'm
inspired by his strength, 100%.
Of course, man. He's definitely somebody to marvel after. No pun intended.
There you go. The bars. The bars.
Yeah, it's definitely somebody to emulate your life over.
Yeah,
for sure.
So
that's another. I felt very similar about Paul Walker whenever that happened, and I was still in high school back then. But I fucking loved Paul Walker, and all the Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah, so I never even seen those.
Do you know who Paul Walker was?
I knew who he was. I knew he was big in Fast and Furious, but I wasn't a Fast and Furious guy. Yeah,
Varsity Blues. He was in a ton of stuff. Brick Mansions. That was an iconic movie. I'm just thinking of stuff that he was in. But it was just a sudden thing of somebody that was just it was hard to not like the guy.
Mm.
And then shit like that happens. But anyway.
Well.
Yeah, it's good to pay our respects like that, but we definitely got to move on.
Yeah, no, for sure. And again,
I don't get sad over here. I don't like being sad.
Again, I don't want to mention it in the SEO at all or anything like that.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I'm not. I hate that. Shame on you creators that use people's names. I don't know if you mean it in a malicious way or not, or a greedy way or not, but it just irks me when I see people like put out a video about someone. If it's monetized, that pisses me off.
Yeah, dude, like the Snapchat pisses me off more than anything. Cause like I'll just be like looking on my Snapchat and there's like these stories and shit from news posts, and it's like things that we didn't know about Chadwick Boseman's death. Is like we didn't know a fucking thing. Like we didn't know he had shit. And then, like, you click on the story, and there's, like, an ad every fucking 2 slides or some shit like that. Like, people who do that just, I want to fucking throat punch them.
Yeah, a good little throat punch. Make their bottom row
Little one my ass!
come out of their nose. I don't know how that's possible. That'd be badass. I wouldn't be able to watch it, though. I would have to do it with my eyes closed. I'd be like, 'cause I wouldn't want to see that.
Jesus, man.
So, yeah, I saw a movie today.
Okay, what movie?
I saw a movie at the
theaters. And that blows my mind that theaters are closed, or that they're open.
They're open in Connecticut, apparently.
So, like, full capacity?
No. Still have to stay social distanced, which I'm all for.
I'm not, dude. I'm fucking pissed. We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay. The mask. You gotta wear that, even when you're eating popcorn.
Nope.
It's a rule. You have to cut a little hole in the mask and eat the popcorn. No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck that popcorn, too.
No, they do good. They wipe down the seats before every showing and then after every showing, and it's just...
Yeah, I mean, that's what they should have been doing the whole time anyway.
Yeah, I guess. With all this happening, I wonder if it's going to be continued practice even after everything.
I really think it will, man. I don't think... It'll be a very long time before we go back to the way things were, how people are just so cautious about shit now.
Yeah. I think it's for the better.
Like,
I don't know. I mean,
it is in a sense, but like, dude, I don't know. What movie did you watch? We'll talk about that in a minute.
Well, anyways, before I tell you what movie I watched,
okay.
I was wearing these sunglasses that I'm showing to the camera right now. The entire
These are the ones you were talking about earlier.
movie.
You wore sunglasses the whole movie?
The whole movie.
Are they 3D sunglasses?
No, they are not 3D sunglasses. They don't.
Why the fuck did you wear sunglasses in a movie theater?
They don't enhance the
There's no
experience
sun
at all.
in there. There's no point at all. Literally 0 point in wearing sunglasses. The name Sun is in it, Joe.
It's
sunglasses.
It's arguably one of the darkest rooms I've been in the past 6 months.
You're such a... Why? You have to explain the rationale to me.
I just kind of just had them on, and I was like, yo, that'd be cool if I watched the whole movie with sunglasses on.
All right, that's going to be the end of this episode of the PopADew podcast. Shortest episode ever, 28 minutes.
I don't know, man. I watched this movie called The New Mutants. It's actually a Marvel movie. It's not part of the whole Marvel storyline that's going on, but it's I liked it. It was like a horror comic book movie.
I love horror movies, so I'd be down, I suppose.
It wasn't scary, but it had horror.
You just said it was a horror movie.
Yeah, but
how's it?
For a comic book movie, it was horror, I guess is the way to put it.
Thriller.
Yeah? Yeah?
That's the difference. Was there scary aspects to the movie?
Yeah, there was like those suspenseful buildups and stuff. Nothing made me like jump.
That's called thriller.
Yeah, but
horror is scary shit.
Like blood.
Gore, yeah. Jump scares.
Yeah, no.
Just like things you.
I thought that's thriller.
I thought
thriller is like jump scares.
Thriller is suspense.
Whoa. I'm lost. All right.
It doesn't surprise me that you're lost.
All right, hold on.
We got.
All right.
Here's the thing: is there's also things called psychological thrillers, which are my favorite movie categories known to man.
What are some famous psychological thrillers?
Law-abiding citizen is one.
Nope.
Have you ever seen that? You've never seen that?
Nope. Never even heard of it.
Oh, it's got Gerard Butler and Jamie Foxx in it. It's so good.
I've heard of Jamie Foxx.
There's a movie called The Circle that was on Netflix for a little bit. That's a really good one. Silence of the Lambs is a psychological thriller.
I've heard of that, obviously.
Oh man, you haven't watched any of these fucking movies.
But I haven't watched it. No.
There's a movie called The Exam.
That sounds
Did
horrible.
you watch The Escape Room? No, The Exam was really good.
I've seen one movie called The Escape Room. I don't know if it's the one that you're referring to. The one I watched was weird, and it pissed me off, and it made me never want to go into an escape room ever in my life.
It's comparable, yes. That was a psychological thriller. It's it's hard to explain.
Yeah,
But
I don't know.
yeah, I don't think he watched a horror movie. I think he just watched a thriller.
That's what, today? You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It was definitely a thriller. It's not a horror movie. Now that you've explained everything. If you love horror movies so much, how about Candyman? Are you excited about that?
I'm really fucking excited, and it's by Jordan Peele, bro.
Yes.
I'm very excited. He's 2 for 2 for me right now with the horror movies.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely excited. I'm pretty sure Us and Get Out both are psychological thrillers. I know Get Out is for sure.
Yeah, they're not horror movies. After after you've enlightened me on what exactly a horror movie is, it's definitely not
they
a horror
are.
movie.
They're psychological thrillers are technically in the horror category.
Okay.
Movie subgenres are fucking difficult.
I
That's
understand.
the point of what I'm trying to get at right now.
Gotcha. Okay.
So.
Yeah, I'm
I'm a huge
excited
fan.
for Candyman, and it's funny. When I was watching the trailer, it kind of felt like, I don't know. He already has mastered like a look and feel to his movies, and I kind of like know it's him. I don't know if it's the way it's shot or like there's something about it. Maybe it was the music. I don't know.
He scores it really well.
You said he what?
He scores it really well.
Yeah,
like the music
that's why
choice.
I think that might be what it was. Like subconsciously, I was like, "Oh, is this Jordan Peele film?" Then I saw it. Jordan Peele film. You heard that?
Jordan Peele film.
So I gotta stop. I gotta stop doing these podcasts with you. I'm starting to generate a southern accent. And that's gonna.
I don't even have that much of a draw. Come on, man.
No, you don't. We talked about this recently too. But yeah,
we
Candyman.
both said but at the same time.
I've never seen the original. I've seen the shot of him in like someone's bathroom in the original where all the bees are coming out of him or whatever. And it's
I haven't seen the original in years. I
traumatizing.
probably will go back and watch it before I watch the new one.
Yeah, I don't know the story really.
You just say his name and he appears.
Yeah, but why? Why does that happen?
It's a childhood like fear. Just it's kind of like how It is a fucking clown. It just plays on childhood fear.
That's exactly what this movie was today. That was the basis of this movie today, the new Mutants movie. And when I watched it, I was like, okay, it's very Pennywise. That's very Pennywise. And now you're telling me that they showed this trailer before this movie. It's the same kind of story thing.
You just gave me a good idea for a bar that I'm gonna do one day. By the way.
Well, I think I know what it is because I was about to say
I'm
it.
scary with my money. You call me Pennywise.
Yeah. Oh, well, I wasn't gonna say that exact thing.
Something
but
like that.
Something about wise, like scary with my money.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of a stretch for me.
Well, I mean, you get it though, because I'm Pennywise.
Yeah, I mean, you could say there's a lot of ways you can flip that. I'm gonna give you some time for that one, and I think.
Yeah, I mean, it was on the spot.
Just
I'm
make sure
not
the
that good
beat
at
pauses
freestyling.
when you say that bar, so people are like, "Oh!"
That's true. The beat pauses make it work. Okay, so the New Mutants is classified as a horror fantasy.
Wow. Okay.
It just doesn't
I guess
look
that
like
makes
something
sense.
I would watch.
Yeah, I mean it's five kids. They're trapped in this quote unquote hospital. Basically just this building where this doctor, quote unquote doctor, is trying to basically teach them to contain their powers because they all have powers that they can't control.
See, I've never been huge into like fantasy stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Just not a big.
That's probably
not a
why
big
you're not into
fantasy guy.
superhero movies and.
Well, that's the thing is I've seen Infinity War and I've seen Endgame, which is shitty placement for me to see. Like I'm watching everything in reverse pretty much.
Yeah.
But I really fucked with them. Like I liked them a lot.
That's dope. I mean, they are designed to be that way where you can kind of just jump in and there's enough information in the movies for you to just be like, oh, this is this person. Oh, this is happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but.
That's true. And I liked Harry Potter back in the day.
Okay. Yeah, I only saw the first movie.
I used to have the books. I bought all the books up until after Order of the Phoenix.
Which one
Order
was
of
that?
the Phoenix was the last one.
Oh,
the
was that
fifth
like
one, I think.
Fourth one? Fifth one?
The fifth one. Yeah.
Is that the one with the bird? No, that's not the one with the bird.
Yeah, Phoenix.
Wait. I'm trying to remember the names now. It was, I know.
Sorcerer's Stone.
Sorcerer's Stone.
Was the first one. Then Chamber of Secrets. Prisoner of Azkaban.
I knew that one. I was waiting to say
Goblet of Fire.
Ooh, okay.
And then Order of the Phoenix.
Oh. Wow.
And then it's like Half-Blood Prince, Half-Blood Prince 2, some other shit. I don't know the rest of them after that.
Which one does Hermione get pregnant in?
What?
Oh, that doesn't happen. Okay. Yeah, so what other, the concert that you have going on? Segue.
Hold on, we're gonna...
Speaking of getting people pregnant,
Speaking of getting people pregnant, it's hard to touch people right now because of the social distancing. That's my segue.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Talk about why you are
So
mad
here's the
about
thing,
that.
dude, is like, I had to shut my business down. I don't think we talked about that on any of these podcasts.
Not
I owned a business. Yeah, I owned a business. I owned an escape room business, which is funny enough that we talked about that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And I designed and built escape rooms, and I owned a business in an escape room place, and I had it for 4 years, I think, 4 years. And that's what I've done for my real job for the last 4 years, through all the YouTube, through all the music and everything. And in March, there was a mandatory government shutdown of all non-essential businesses because of the corona stuff. And I was shut down for 3 months, over 3 months, with zero income, zero government assistance. Like, I couldn't do anything besides just sit around with my thumb up my ass, pretty much. And then finally, we were able to reopen, but it was at very minimal capacity. I could only have 8 people there per 2 hours or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And my building can hold 40 people, and I used to have 40 people an hour at least.
Wow.
And like, my profit was cut, like, it was in tenths of what it normally was. And it was like that for months, and it just could not sustain itself anymore, so I had to shut it down because it just wasn't making money anymore. And it was all because, like, the Kentucky governor was super strict on all this stuff. You had to wear masks everywhere. You couldn't have a certain amount of people in the buildings and everywhere because people kept dying from coronavirus, and like, nothing, like, it wasn't slowing down whatsoever. And then 2 days ago, the CDC came out saying that 94% of the deaths had underlying causes that were the main cause of death that just so happened to test positive for coronavirus. So if you died in a car accident but you tested positive for coronavirus, you were listed as a COVID death in Kentucky at least. And like, the average age of people that died from coronavirus was the mid 80s or the mid 60s rather. Like, it was like all these, it was just ridiculous. And so out of the like 186,000 deaths or something like that, only 9,000 were from COVID alone. And like, all these shutdowns and everything were just like crazy jump the gun, and it shut down so many businesses, including myself, for I think for just a stupid reason.
It puts things in perspective. It does.
Yeah, it's fucked, dude. Because like, I literally lost. If I didn't have YouTube, like, if my music career, because my music and YouTube took off while I owned the business. Like, I had the business for 2 years before my YouTube did any kind of thing at all. And so if I didn't have this, I would be fucked. Like, I would not have a job anymore, and I'd be fucked.
I mean, I hate to be like Mr. It all happened for a reason. But maybe it all happened for a reason.
I hate to be that guy, but I'm that guy.
Like, maybe I know you loved doing that too, and having that business and everything.
It hurts. Like, I still haven't gone to clean out the building yet. They given me to the end of September to get all my stuff out of there. Yeah. But
I'm just saying,
it fucking kills me, dude, because I love making rooms.
I mean, maybe this is just. I mean, you just hit 1 million subscribers and stuff like that, so maybe this just. It's time to just double down on being a creator more than anything.
Yeah, that's true. It just sucks because, like, at the beginning of August, I had one girl that worked there for me, and she took the first week of August for vacation, so I didn't have anybody there the first week, and then she caught coronavirus while she was on vacation, and it's a mandatory 14-day quarantine.
Yeah.
And so for the first 21 days of August, I couldn't make any money whatsoever, and it just really screwed me. And then whenever she was able to come back, if she was able to come back, she had to be like tested every few days or some shit like that. Had to have like a thorough inspection that cost money on the building. Just all kinds of crazy shit.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
It's ass.
I am really, really, supportive of anything it takes to, make sure everybody's staying safe and everything like that. But obviously,
no, I agree to a certain extent. Yeah. But I don't understand why it happened. Why everybody got so freaked out over it. when, and I don't even want to be one of those like conspiracy theorist guys. Like the flu kills way more people per year. Like I don't want to be one of those guys, but in a sense it is true. But I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's very irritating because it hit so close to home.
Yeah. Probably just because there's no vaccine for it yet. Hopefully there is one soon. And all stuff like that. But I don't know, man. As an asthmatic, I'm like,
yeah, it's understandable for guys like you because you have the underlying cause.
Yeah.
So if you caught COVID, you might be fucked.
Yeah, pretty much.
But same thing if you caught the flu, if you got pneumonia, it'd be the same thing.
Yeah.
Like you'd be fucked either way.
Yeah. I don't know. I plan to stay alive for as long as I can. That's like my goal.
Yeah, I mean that's the goal.
Yeah.
You never know.
That's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, man. So let's get into more happy subjects. This is the darkest episode of the PopADew podcast.
I'm just curious to see what happens after the election is all I'm saying. Like, I want to know if COVID is still around after January. Just because election years, shit goes crazy for no reason at all. Trying to get people in and out of offices, getting certain people elected. It's just wild. I hate it.
So yeah, this Cookout, the Cookout.
The Cookout.
I want to give it the proper title. The Cookout is happening very soon, in like a couple minutes, right? No, a couple days.
Yeah, it's happening. People are rolling in on Thursday, and it's currently Tuesday.
That's crazy.
And it's not looking good. Not looking good at all.
Okay, let's. Wow. All right, was not expecting that. This is a PopADew exclusive. Oh, he could.
So,
Steven could put that in there.
Oh yeah, he could. He could put the air horns
like
and
an
shit.
actual thing.
Yeah, I don't know if I want him to though. It's kind of funny listening to you do it.
All right, I'll let that be his choice.
But the reason why it's going so horribly is it's rained every day for the last 2 weeks out here, and so the guy that's building my pool can't get out here to finish the pool. So the pool is not going to be done by the time the Labor Day cookout happens. My backyard is one huge fucking muddy mess from where they've been digging. So there's nowhere to do the concert, or I can't do the concert where I originally wanted to put it. Because originally, the pool was going to be done, and I was going to have a huge concrete pad poured by the pool, and I had all the lights and the recording equipment and everything set up on the pad next to the pool. It's going to be great. Now, none of that can happen. I got to figure out where to do the concert now. Also, my room is still not done, or even close to being done. There's no carpet in the rooms. There's still painting on some of the rooms. My shower is not tiled. My bathtub's not in there. The plumbing's not hooked up. There's no HVAC run to my room yet. And I've got people rolling in Thursday. So all that has to happen tomorrow. And all my shit's out in the living room. Like my bed, my clothes, everything, my setup, like everything is out in the living room covered in fucking drywall dust. Because they've been sanding and putting up drywall for the last week. And it's just everywhere in the house. Things are not going well.
That's a tough one. I was trying to think of solutions the whole time, and I was like,
people showing up this weekend, and I don't know what the fuck to do with them.
Were people gonna come in the house?
Yes.
Oh. Were you gonna do a secret mega cipher?
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing that live stream concert. I know that.
Yeah.
I might ask people to write shit. I don't even know who's coming anymore. Some people backed out. Some people are coming. I'm just like probably just gonna sit in the corner of a room somewhere. When people show up, I'll wave at them and be like, "Yo, y'all just there's water in the refrigerator." just kind of sit in the corner of the room. It's like I don't want to be here.
Eating a burger, just pissed off.
Just mad at the world with drywall dust on my hair because it's fucking everywhere.
The dead girl comes rolling out of the closet accidentally because it was just overstuffed.
It's like, bitch, get back in there.
It's like, oh, I think we're gonna go now. Yeah, that's damn, man. I hope that works out. I hope something comes out of it.
Yeah, I mean something's obviously gonna happen. There's still we've got like 500 wings cut up that we're gonna cook on Saturday. Chicken wings, like the famous chicken wings.
Yeah.
My mom's cooked like 40 pounds of hamburger for tacos on Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have sour cream?
Probably.
Salsa?
I would say so.
Lettuce?
Maybe.
Tomato?
Yep.
Wow, I might have to rethink my my plans here. Might have to.
Wow, if you rethink it because there's fucking tacos there, I'm gonna be very upset.
What would you do if I legit drove all the way down
It's like,
there,
I'm
had
sure
a
you
taco,
Alfredo,
and left?
Yo, I've changed my mind. I'm gonna risk my life for some fucking tacos.
Bro,
Anyway.
yo, that statement you just made me, or that statement you just made me really, really want to drive to Taco Bell right now. Like, really.
Well, the beautiful thing about being an adult, Joey, is you can do that.
I'm not gonna do it because we made pork the other night with mashed potatoes and green beans, and
What kind of pork?
just you know, just your standard pork.
That's not a thing, Joe. Is it pork chops? Is it
Yeah,
bacon?
pork
Did
chops,
you fix
pork
ribs?
chops, pork chops.
Pork chops. Okay. Jesus.
We just got the whole pig. Just
It's like, you know, I had some meat yesterday. What kind of meat? You know, just your normal meat. So I had.
it's like a hot dog, right? It's like, what the hell is in a
Jesus.
hot dog?
The hot dog is the leftovers of the pig.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the
It's awful.
like the feet and the snout and shit ground up.
Wow,
together.
that's
It's great.
sounds horrible.
It's great.
It tastes good.
It does. That's what I'm saying. It's great. I don't give a shit. I don't care what's in it.
I don't know, man.
Fuck that pig.
Are you gonna have hot dogs at the cookout?
Maybe.
What kind of cookout
I'd like to
doesn't
do a
have
fire.
hot dogs?
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, I'll probably do like a big bonfire and have some hot dogs and graham crackers and marshmallows and shit like that.
Marshmallows, nice.
S'mores. You ever had a s'more?
Yeah, s'mores are
Some more. What the fuck?
s'mores.
S'more.
You say s'more?
Yes.
S'more.
Oh my god.
I
this
say
northern
some more,
shit
like some
needs to
more.
get the fuck out of the podcast. Some more. Are you shitting me? Some more.
I'm not the only person that says it like that.
You are. Who the fuck?
Make sure to leave
Some
a
more.
comment on
That doesn't even
Spotify
make me like.
to let us know.
Yo, can I have some more? Oh my god, I sound like I'm fucking 3 years old.
If it was s'more, then there
S'more.
wouldn't be a apostrophe after the S in between the M.
What?
There's an apostrophe between the S
I
and
know,
the M.
that's why it's s'more.
No, that's why it's some more.
No, there would be an A after S or a U.
I want to prove you wrong.
Some more.
So
Oh,
bad
dude, I
right
just
now.
sound- I just
But I know you
sound
won't be able to
ignorant.
handle it if I prove you wrong.
I sound like I don't know English if I just say some more.
How
Can I have some more?
is
Oh,
some more?
British? Like, I don't even know what the fuck.
How is,
Some more?
how is some more pronounced? I put pronounced.
S'more. Holy shit.
Some more comes from the words some more.
I understand that.
It's been shortened.
You're literally saying some more. Like you were saying some more by saying some more. The apostrophe is taking place of the O-M-E. That's why it's s'more.
Yeah, but I don't like that.
Yeah, it's s'more. I just completely ruined your logic.
So you're
Chris
saying
wins! Let's fucking go! I win the English contest!
So you're
Suck
saying
a big fat s'more dick.
if it was supposed to be pronounced some more, it would just be spelled some more. Is that what you're
Correct.
saying? Is that your argument?
I'm saying the apostrophe takes place of the three letters O-M-E.
Yeah, I get that. But it's not supposed to be pronounced the same way?
No.
I don't know.
Just like
man.
the apostrophe in can't takes place of the O. Or it takes the place of the N-O.
Yeah, canon.
That's why it's can't and cannot.
Canon.
Dude, go fuck yourself. Go find whatever you have in your room. Take your baby blue bottle microphone, the one you're talking to right now. Jump up, pull your pants down, and sit on top of that motherfucker.
Did you believe me for a half second that was how I say can't?
No, I just knew you were being an asshole.
Canon. Yeah, canon. It's like, everybody says
Hey
it
Joe,
like that.
do you wanna go to Buffalo Wild Wings later? I'm sorry, man, I can't.
Yeah, canon, bro. Sorry
It's
about
like you
that.
what? I can't. I've got shit I gotta do.
Canon. Oh man, that's funny.
What is this episode?
Yeah, man. That's I don't know, bro. As far as these podcasts, I'm happy with the last podcast, by the way. This whole not having a plan before and just going into it and just talking. So we just have stuff happens in our life and we could just talk about it, you know?
Yeah, we had less of a plan this time.
Yeah, we did. We 100%.
We literally just like, I remember you called me. It's like, what are we gonna talk about? It's like, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And That's it.
I like that.
Literally 0 topic plans going into this.
I like that. And
some other people might disagree, but
it's all good.
fuck it.
It's all good. We want the true fans anyway that are gonna listen to us no matter what. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We're trying to give you the best content we can. And speaking of which, we're taking it up a notch on this level. We're taking it up a notch on this channel. We're gonna start having more video game plays and live streams and stuff like that once Crypt has a house or a room or what you've been sleeping outside for the past 2 weeks or something like that.
I've been sleeping on the floor of my theater room.
Yeah, same thing.
Which sounds so like a first world problem.
Do you have a roof on the house yet?
I do.
Oh, okay. So you're pretty secure.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
But the air conditioning's gone out twice from the amount of drywall dust that's in the room or in the house, and it clogs up the filter, fucks up the AC.
That sucks.
Yeah, had to sleep last night with the AC off.
Nah, not me, not I.
Yep.
Not I, said Nato.
You should have smelled the Fromunda coming from my balls. Shit was bad.
That's Fromunda. Oh, is that? Wait, hold on. You know I'm stupid. Is Fromunda like from under?
Yes. There's a cheese called Fromunda.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Deadass.
Are you trying to get me cursed out by a waiter next time I go to a restaurant?
It's like American or Swiss. I was like, I'd rather have some Fromunda cheese, please.
It's like, oh, you're one of those wise guys that make that ball joke. Yeah. It's like, what? No.
Well, that's the thing. Is like growing up, I know there's a cheese called Fromunda, and like whenever we had ball sweat, like on baseball, like after we'd get done with the baseball game, we'd be like, we call our ball sweat Fromunda cheese.
Wow. That's deep.
Because the smell comes from under your balls.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, it took me a second to get that, but yeah, I didn't know it came from under cheese. I didn't know Fromunda cheese was a real thing. But yeah,
no, I just assumed it was a real thing my whole life, but now I kind of gotta know.
So I think I've finally given up on Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone. I can't win. And the horrible thing about this, that maybe you want to use it for content on this channel.
Sorry,
What?
I just googled Fromunda. It is a real cheese.
What kind?
It's a delicacy cheese, considered a delicacy in many third world countries, such as China and Canada. Canada's not a third world country.
Yeah, is this Wikipedia?
Is this Wikipedia page? Yeah.
Knew it, bro.
I was like, Canada's not a third world country.
Knew it.
I don't even think China is. I mean, certain parts of it, I guess. Okay, I just found a cheese grater that's the shape of a dildo. I'm gonna stop looking at Fromunda cheese.
Yeah, that was probably a good idea from the jump.
Wow.
Anyways, we're gonna start putting some gameplay videos on this channel more, and I play Call of Duty Warzone. I tend to be up late at night playing that after I'm done with my work for the day, and it doesn't end well anytime, ever. I've never won.
Have you won a game yet?
I've never won Call of Duty Warzone except once, but I was dead watching from the sideline with my pom-poms, watching my teammate win it for us, and I don't count that. And that wasn't a duo either; it was a trio, so it was 3 people. And
I mean, you won. It's in the win column. You can count that.
Yeah, but I want a solo win, so bad.
Yeah.
And 150 people trying to be that one person that wins. I have so many recordings from the last few nights on my laptop. So many recordings of the gameplay, because I hit record every time a new game starts, and every time it ends the same. Huh?
Do you film yourself while you're playing?
No, these ones I didn't.
Well, what's the point of that?
Well, just so, because I can still make good content out of screenplay, like, kind of like commenting on the gameplay. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess so.
Here I was right here. That was probably dumb. Then have the dramatic zoom up on the face with the black and white. You know how I do. Just.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I can make any. I think I'm pretty confident in my editing where I can make, pretty much anything entertaining.
Yeah, you do edit your videos really well. I rely on my personality and explosive anger when it comes to video game recordings.
Yeah. And that's kind of the route I would. Well, probably not explosive anger. It does happen, but
I know it does.
But comedy is
when we
definitely
record
what
together.
I would lean towards. I definitely wouldn't be the type of gamer people would watch and be like, wow, I could learn a lot from that guy. It's more like, ha, I'm glad I'm not that guy. I'm going to watch him to make myself feel better.
That guy fucking
sucks. Yeah. We have to play on this channel, yo. We have to play, me and you.
Yeah, I'm down for sure once everything gets set up. After the cookout, I'll stream every now and again, but I'm going to be writing songs because I'm coming to you at the end of September. I don't know if you knew this or not.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to arrange all that. Are you going to stay at the same hotel you did last time?
Yeah, probably.
Nice.
That thing sucked, but I'll probably stay there.
Yeah, might as well.
Just
it was
out of
mad
tradition.
Close. So.
It was.
Super close. Yeah, this all sounds good and dandy. Do you have any, how many songs do you have done for this next project?
4.
That's a good start. That's like
I've got
almost a
I've
third,
got 4
right?
completely done.
Do you know how many tracks you want to have?
15.
You want to go for the same exact number?
Maybe.
You're
You're probably going to shit when you found out the album name.
Really?
Ah.
Is that what we talked about before?
Probably is.
Oh. You didn't change it?
I don't remember what we talked about.
Oh, I remember B.A.
Are we still recording a podcast episode?
Yeah. No, sorry, we're doing a podcast. So KSI YouTube site for Dax. Wait, what are we talking about?
Beef, drama, KSI, Rice Gum, PewDiePie.
Yeah. Oh, yo, PewDiePie, bro. PewDiePie announced that he's dropping another song soon.
Can't wait to react to that. I have to shit really bad, Joey.
And it's a diss against Coco Melon, a kids channel on YouTube.
Interesting. Can't wait to break down those bars.
Yeah. Hey, man, all I know is there's a kick and snare and 808 in every single beat, so I'll be good.
That's
as long
true.
as
You
there's
can break
that,
down
I could
anything.
I could just harp on the fact that 808 is there for a good 3 minutes. Then I have to just react.
How hard it's going to be for me to break that down? I haven't reacted to anything PewDiePie's ever done, which I do regret.
Really?
But yeah, I don't think I was like heavy into the reaction game whenever that happened. Whenever he dropped his stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's like, bro, did you hear him talk about how they don't know how to match the colors of their fucking blocks? No, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, man. I think PewDiePie makes good music when he does it, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not like something I would
had
bump or anything like that, but it's just like, holy cow, PewDiePie is making a song and it sounds sonically good. You know what I mean? It's one of those things.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. But yeah, you could close this out if you want to, man. It's been like a good hour.
Okay, I have to take a shit really bad. I've been holding it in for about 4.5 minutes. That's 4.5 minutes too long. That's the end of this podcast, everybody. Until next time. Ow! Ah!
Until next time. Ow! I was like, is this a new one? Is this new?
I just smacked the shit out of my hand on the wall. I didn't realize I was that close to the wall when I was dabbing up.
Until next time.
Fuck.
Ow!
Until next time. Ow! That's the end of the podcast. We'll see you guys in the next one. PopADew!